Hi guys, it's Gina. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here. Also, put a big thumbs up on this video if you like it, and hit that notification bell so that you know when I am uploading a new video. Today, obviously, you can see I have no makeup on, and I don't plan on doing a makeup. This is not going to be a makeup tutorial. This is going to be an anti-haul. I've been seeing a bunch of videos go up of this, and it seems very popular, so I figured I'd give it a try. What an anti-haul is, it's makeup that I will not be purchasing, and I don't plan on purchasing, and I will give you reasons why, just to let you know, like, the reasons why behind it, why I don't want it. And now, just because I don't want it doesn't mean that I don't say you shouldn't get it. I'm just going to give you the reasons why I personally don't want it. So if you want to see what I put in this anti-haul, then you should keep on watching. Alright, so I am going on to my pictures to show you, and then I have it on my notes on what I will not be purchasing. So the first thing that I will not be purchasing, if I can even get to my notes, is the NATASHA DENONA Holiday Collection. Now I will show you the pictures of what her holiday collection is right now. Her holiday collection looks very stunning. There's these 5 eyeshadows in its warm tone for $48, and then there's these eyeshadows that are like cooler and like different types of fun types of eyeshadows, I would guess, for $48 also. She also has these chrome crystal top coats. This is this shade. This is in the shade color peach, and this is $28. Another one in the shade nude, again $28. In the shade bronze for $28, and in the shade gray brown for $28. Again, this is what it looks like. I hope that's in focus. I really do. Now, I have written in my notes why I do not plan on purchasing this. 1, all honesty, it is gorgeous and pigmented like no other. I've seen it on Tati's channel, and they swatched so amazing, but in Tati's channel, they also fell out of the pan. But, Huda, no, oh my gosh, it's not even Huda. NATASHA DENONA like sent her new pans and apologized for it, which I thought that was awesome. But they are too expensive. I personally would not pay $48 for only 5 eyeshadows. I just don't see the point in that. They can be as pigmented as they can be, but I will not spend $48 on only 5 eyeshadows. That's for 1 pan. And I also would not pay $28 for a top coat when you can just get a glitter that is cheaper for a top coat. Now, they looked gorgeous. I saw them swatched again on Tati's channel and her review for them. But I honestly just don't see the point for the price point. Now, I'm not into buying her products at all because they are super expensive. She also has eyeshadow palettes that are like $128. They look amazing. They swatch amazing. They're so pigmented. But I personally cannot see the point in going to buy an eyeshadow or an eyeshadow palette that is over expensive for just what a natural other eyeshadow palette can do that's just less expensive from like a Too Faced or like a Tarte. The next makeup item on this makeup list is a Kat Von D Saint and Sinner eyeshadow palette. I will show you what this palette looks like. I will show you what everything looks like. This is the palette. I think it's cute. Shades are a little bit crazy. This is $62 for you are getting, hold on, let me count. 24 shades. Not bad. You get 2 mirrors, but they're on the side. Not just a fan of that. And the reason why I will not be getting this is most of the colors are not for me. There's one side that has a little bit neutrals and one side that is not neutrals. Like, it's crazy shades. I counted the shades. I would only be using 8 shadows out of those for $62. As you can see, there's no point in buying that product if I'm only going to be using 8 shades of for $62. Now, I am not a huge fan personally of her shadows, how they swatch. I'm just not a huge fan. I personally just don't like them. That's just that's my opinion though. And I love all her other products, but her eyeliners, her foundations, and her primer. I love all those products. I'm just not a big fan of the eyeshadows and the eyes that she comes to offer. That's just my opinion though, so don't take anything to heart. That's just what I think, so I will not be purchasing the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner eyeshadow palette. The next item on this list is the BECCA Apres, don't know if I'm saying this right, Sky Glow Face Palette. Sky Glow Face Palette looks like, I'm trying to find it in my pictures, like this. Look at those shades. This is $54. Brand new for the holiday collection. My honest opinion about it for why I don't want to purchase it is all the shades look very glittery to me. Like, I've seen them in the store. It looks very just glittery, and then it's just going to be a chunk of glitter for face. Like, I like my Too Faced bronzer, which is a little bit of like a shimmer, not really glittery, but that one looks glittery. I'm not into really glittery blushes, but I have a BECCA one, but it's in Firefly, I want to believe, or no, Dragonfly, and it's gorgeous because it just has a tiny bit of shimmer. The other colors look gorgeous in the palette, but again, it just looks so glittery. I'm not a fan of glittery products unless it's a subtle, and that's not counting highlighter because highlighter is completely different. I love their highlighters that BECCA offers, but in this palette, I'm just not a fan of the highlighters, the bronzers, and the blush that they have to offer. I personally am just not a fan of this palette. I think the packaging is gorgeous and it looks amazing. I just personally don't like it. Second BECCA item is the BECCA Apres Sky Glow Collection Eye Light Palette. Now this is what this palette looks like. Alright, look at this. Says it's $45, but it's already marked down to $29. I don't know if that's just because that's what BECCA had in plan, or if Sephora was seeing that it wasn't being sold, so they marked it down to $28 already because it just launched. Because it's another holiday palette. Now, I don't know what the tea or anything what's behind that, but I'm just saying that's something to look for. Now, in this palette, there are no matte shades. I would at least like one matte shade in this palette because you cannot do a full look. I don't mind that because I have the Fenty Beauty Galaxy eyeshadow palette. Love it, but I can deal with that. But for a BECCA, I just assume a little bit more, but that's not what you get for a BECCA eyeshadow palette. The colors look gorgeous, but again, they look so glittery. I don't want super glittery, like it looked like it would just be chunky. That's what it looks like in the store when I saw it. It looked like chunky to me when there was like all the fallout that I saw. I feel like it would be really hard to do a full eye with this look just because there's not a matte in it. I would like if there was just at least one matte shade. That would be awesome. I wouldn't even care. But I just personally think I can't do a full look with this because there's no matte and it just looks too glittery. Next on the anti-haul list is any of the Sephora Favorites perfume samplers. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is an example of a perfume sampler. This is $65, but the retail value is $119, so obviously you're saving a big chunk of change on that. I'm not a fan of regular perfumes. I prefer Bath and Body Works perfumes because they just last long on me. Other perfumes don't. I still have all my other perfumes that I get in my Sephora Play box. You want to believe me? You don't believe me? I have all these, and I have all the... And one just fell. I also have all the little bottles that look like the one that just fell to the thing, like this. Have all of them. All in here. Actually, I'm going to bring you and show you. All of them. They're all right here. Every perfume that you've ever gotten from a Sephora Playbox, subscription box. Oh geez, I'm all over the place now. You know what I'm talking about. Jeez, my camera. Ooh, everything's just going crazy on me now. But that is just why I don't plan on getting it, because I still have all those perfumes. So what do I need all the other ones for? Second to last item is the Urban Decay Heavy Metals Metallic Eyeshadow Palette. Now this just launched from Urban Decay. I think it's gorgeous, But these shades, this is what it looks like. You have on the left side is the crazy shades, on the more playful shades. And then on the right side, you have the more neutral shades, natural. And this is $55. Reasons why I will not be buying this is I wouldn't use all the shades in the palette. I used the natural shade, I'd use it all up. I would not touch the play side of the palette. I just honestly wouldn't. Also, I am not the biggest fan of Urban Decay eyeshadows anymore. I still have my Naked palettes, all of them except for Naked Heat. I don't really go for them anymore. I think other brands have better formulas for their eyeshadows that I think last longer, look better, creamier, less fallout. I heard and saw in some tutorials that it looks amazing. I saw it on Nicole Concealio's. Looked awesome. It looked bomb, but I just don't think this palette is a palette that I would use and get great use out of, so why waste $55 on it if I'm not really going to? The last item on this anti-haul is the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, either you're not really into makeup or you kind of live under a rock, because Pat McGrath came out with these eyeshadow palettes. This is just one example of it though. This one is the Mothership 2 eyeshadow palette in Sublime. Did you see the price on it? Should I show you it again? $125 for 10 eyeshadows. $125 for 10 eyeshadows. Those shades could blend and be the best palette that I have ever had, and I would not spend that kind of money on an eyeshadow palette. If I'm not going to buy a NATASHA DENONA that has looks like 25 shades in it, I honestly don't know how many shades it is, but I'm just taking a guess. Why would I spend $125 on only 10 shadows that I've heard mixed reviews about? Now, I don't know, I saw Laura Lee's video, amazing pigment, amazing. She had a completely different one. This one, Manny had, I'm pretty sure, and he didn't like the palette at all. It just wasn't his favorite, and the kind of thing is like if Manny doesn't like it, I kind of won't like it, because he has a really good, his opinion really matters when it comes into makeup. Now, I'm not saying that because he says not to buy it, I won't buy it, but I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera, my hand was on the desk. But I will try it out for myself, but this is the one thing that's a big hunk of change that I will not be buying for myself. They look gorgeous, but honestly, that price range is what gets me, and it's way out of my price range for makeup. Honestly, I spent money on my Marc Jacobs one. Amazing palette. That is my first and only Marc Jacobs palette, and I think it's amazing, but that is worth it to me because there's more shades in it. Not just 10 shades. I think there's more shades. Hold on. This is the Marc Jacobs, the wild one. I'm about to see how many shades are in it because I hope, okay, yeah, there's way more than 10 in this. There's 20 shades in this. 20 shades in this palette. If I were you, I'd spend the money on this one instead of the Pat McGrath, but I heard it's amazing, swatch is amazing, looks amazing, like other than the Sublime one. If you want to pay $125, you do you and you get it. I'm just not going to spend that kind of money on it. Alright guys, if you liked this kind of video, please let me know in the comment section down below, sound off, let me know. Did you like it? Did you not? What products do you plan on buying this holiday season? What products do you not plan on buying this holiday season? I'd like to know. We're like a little family. I love all 88 of you that are subscribed, and I would love if even more of you subscribed and joined the little fam here. It's nice. I like doing this. It's just a hobby of mine. I would like to try to make it maybe more, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a big thumbs up on this video so I know that you liked it. Also, hit that notification bell again so that you know when I upload a video right away. And please tell me if you like this video again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!